Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to welcome Greg L. Davis, and he is the author of Black Man, A Prophecy of Hope for the Times Ahead. Greg, can you tell us a little bit about your book?
Absolutely. Thank you, first of all, for the interview, Heather. Um, if today were July the 30th of 1861, and we were in a room filled with Black persons, we would be slaves. And if someone walked in the room and said, "Hey, did you know that in 5 years, you will actually be free, have total control of your families, be able to worship God as you please, have access to and total control to your family, be able to work where you want it, and eventually you would be able to have citizenship in the nation," we would struggle to believe that. And the reason we would is because no generation of Black persons had ever seen anything close to that. And yet, what the person would have been saying to us would be true. If we were in the same room, but instead it was July 1961, and this person walked in the room filled once again with Black people, and they said, um, did you know that in 5 years, or actually less than 5 years, Jim Crow will be dead? You'll be free to go to any store, restaurant, or public accommodation, just as white persons would. You'd be able to pursue the job that you want. You'd be able to go to any school that you could go to based on your qualifications and be able to vote in any election. Did you know that that will be the case? We would still struggle to believe that because at that particular point from 1961, for the last 90 years, there'd been no Black people that had actually enjoyed that degree of, quote, life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness in this country. And yet, what the person would have said to us would be true. We are in that moment right now. We are in the throes in this nation of the most unprecedented change America and perhaps the world has ever seen. And while Black Man, A Prophecy of Hope for the Times Ahead has a redemptive message for all people, it's written to serve as a source of hope, encouragement, inspiration, and empowerment to African Americans and Black persons who, through the understanding that in the midst of the crisis of these days, that there is a divine reset and there are divine reparations that are available. The book also fosters an understanding to all Black people that the in these particular times that we actually have the key to the political and economic and social change that this nation is looking for.
Wow, Greg, this is such an important topic, and this sounds like such a powerful book. I want to thank you and commend you for writing it. Greg, what was your inspiration for writing the book?
Actually, a divine moment of epiphany in January 2023, where my eyes were actually open to see that my skills as a writer, knowledge of history, and life experiences as a Black man and Christian had not only prepared me to be an author, but also to be the delivering messenger of this message.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so glad that you wrote this. I think it's such an important topic for everything that's going on in the United States today. So I think that readers are really, really going to appreciate this book. Greg, is there anything else you can share about the book or any of the messages within the book or anything about yourself?
Yes, I believe it's important to say, particularly for those that may hear this interview and may feel torn as to whether they should purchase the book or not, torn by their interest based on what they've heard, yet conflicted by the fear of exposing themselves to material that they might consider to be too radical, too dogmatic, left leaning, or an angry Black man oriented book. The ultimate aim of this book is love,
Mm.
love of self, love of others, and love for this country. And if you do purchase the book, I want to clearly encourage you and suggest that after reading the introduction, you go to chapter 9. That is the heart of this book. I personally don't think that it's possible for anyone to read this book and fail to have at least one moment in their conscience whereby they clearly see the paths of opportunity that, if taken, will lead them into a healthier, more redemptive personal identity and will make them a person of greater impact in the world around them.
Wow, that is so powerful. And I just love that message of love and how this whole book is based on the message of love. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing your story, Greg.
Thank you, Heather.
For anybody who's interested in picking up a copy of this book, again, it's Greg L. Davis, and the title is Black Man, A Prophecy of Hope for the Times Ahead. You can get it on barnesandnoble.com, amazon.com, and Apple Books, to name a few. Thank you for being with us today, Greg.
Thank you, Heather.